Hey little one, so today I just want to talk to you about other people's expectations of you and your expectations of other people. And I probably can't do this within 5 minutes, so it may be a continued video. I'll do this one and then I'll do another one for you. First of all, look at the snow, because that's just a little bit, but we just had a really big snow thing go on here, and I don't know when the next time it'll happen, so you may not see snow for a while, because Georgia's kind of unpredictable when it comes to that. Anyway, people's expectations of you. So people who are not biblical, they definitely conform to the world's view of what you should do. You should get a degree, you should do this, you should do that, because the world has put their own expectations on people and forced it on everyone how they should be. I guess like everyone should be like the same thing. But I want to let you know that God doesn't expect everyone to be the same thing. God does not, he does not need you to have a degree in order for him to elevate you to a position of success. He just does not do that. He puts a drive in you, and each person is going to have their own life, or he has set forth a path for each person. So I don't want you to get too caught up when people tell you, oh, you should do this or you should do that. You should go to school. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't go to school. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, not school, because of course we all need to graduate, go ahead and graduate high school. But even in that sense, some people have not graduated high school and been successful. So we never know what God has in store for people and what each individual person needs. But it's very easy for other people to say, you need to do this and you need to go get a degree and you need to make sure you graduate high school. Sometimes that ain't even God's plan for you. And I'm not saying, like I said, and that's the plan for you. You have to figure that out when you get here in talking to God. But don't let other people dictate what your plan should be. Only God knows what your plan, his plan is for you. That's something I've come to learn over the years. Just like, for example, with your mom being pregnant with you and not being married. Now, before, I would have made a really big deal out of that. Like, no, you're supposed to be married first and da-da-da-da-da. Who am I to say? I don't know. I don't know if God got your mom pregnant with you, then that's what God meant for her. So just keep in mind that not to let other people's expectations dictate what God has for you. Sometimes I'm going to want different for you. Your mom's going to want different for you than what your heart is telling you to do. And you really don't want to follow your heart, and then you don't want to follow your heart. What you want to follow is what God is telling you to do. You will learn how to figure that out. I'm still working on that sometimes, but you'll learn how to figure it out. And once you do, please share it with other people. Share what he shared with you with other people. So that's one thing. And the second thing I wanted to talk about, it just kind of slipped my mind, because your grandmother has a horrible memory. Not because I'm old, but just because I've always had a horrible memory. But just on my personal level, I've never been a school person. I've not been a person. And this is not to say, take my words and say, well, my grandmother said she wasn't a school person, because you may be different. Your mother is very much, she doesn't like school, but she does school because she doesn't like it. That's what she told me. It makes her want to get done faster. And she's very smart, very educated, continued her education, started college. So, everybody's different. Everyone is going to be different. God made everybody different. So I, for one, I didn't like school. So when I got done with high school, I was done. I didn't want to do anymore. And I don't want to look around and, people will tell you, well, look around at the people who are successful. Well, that is all based on what you think is success. Because to me, money and things and degrees and high positions, that's not what I equate to success. That's not success to me. So just make sure that you're setting your goals that are established between you and the Lord. Don't establish goals between you and anybody else. Let God guide you towards what your goals should be. All right? And that's my message for you today. I love you. Bye.